A Syrian based in Dubai, Rami Al Ali started with haute couture in 2000. His fans include Beyoncé and Jennifer Lopez. Today he's developing his ready-to-wear collection, all while continuing to present his couture line at Paris Fashion Week. We met with this elegant designer, recognised among 50 of the most influential people in the Middle East.
I think as a creative person, you build your visual bank, which is the most important source of inspiration for you in your childhood. And I was lucky enough that I was living in a country that it's very rich visually. Also the craftsmanship back in Syria, it's very high and very interesting. It's become my source that I tap into every time I get into a collection. And you see a lot of that in the graphic that I use, and the embroidery that I use, and the textures, and the volume, and the shapes. It always has Syria in it. When I grew up until the time I left Syria, there wasn't much of a fashion scene or fashion culture. In general, fashion industry, it's a new element for the whole Middle East. You know, it's more a Western concept. It started to get its own identity, I would say, from the 90s until today. I started with haute couture because it has a very wide space of freedom. Also because the Middle East has the major clientele for haute couture business worldwide. I would say 80% of my clients come from the Gulf region, from United Arab Emirates, from Saudi, from Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, all of it. They are more of the type of, they want unique pieces, which is the couture that can provide. First, I see the couture now, especially the modern couture, it's more about the technique than the creativity, because the client is very modern and young. She's looking for that now, not just the creative aspect. And in the past 2 years, I would say most of the client orders, their references come from social media, from your posts or someone else's posts. This is how they build their mood board when they come to order a certain thing. The social media, it's a very straightforward opinion about your work from the market.